those who do not have a full knowledge of what's really going on. You know, they game impaired. You know, they short fuse. You know, they move like they came from a yellow bus. They grew up traveling yellow bus to school. You know, like they were special ed. But in order to get to that next level and to get over that hump, you got to have that A1 game, that master game, that art of chess. You got to know how to be a chess player. Chess is 10 steps ahead, meaning that you move 10 steps ahead of your opponent. You know, when you're great, you always going to attract competition. You know, and competition is a good thing. But the way that the masterminds, the real chess players avoid competition is we remain anonymous. You know, most of us move like ghosts. We actually participating, but you never see our participation. You never see us controlling the handles of game. You know, a lot of times, you know, a lot of people think that you got to own something, or that you got to be in the forefront. A lot of times, real control is in the back. That's why they say, where the control panels. You know, the control panels is always in the back. You know, people can't see you when you land in the back or when you're a ghost. And that's the key to the game, is to remain anonymous. Don't let them see you sweat. Sometimes, you know, we want to be out front. Too much out front can be detrimental, because too much circulation make the stock go down. You can never throw a homecoming if you ain't never left home. Sometimes it's good to disappear for a significant amount of times, and don't let them see you. And then when you reappear, you appear stronger, bigger, better than ever. People are very perceptive. People are very analytical. They study us. They study us for weakness. They want to peep the weakness in your armor so they can dive in and they can attack you and destroy you. The people that are most detrimental to you is not the people that you see walking past you every day. It's not the people that's watching you on TV. It's not the people that's watching you from afar, but it's those people that's most close to you. It's your friends, your family, your associates, your partners. Those are the ones that's lurking to destroy you. Those are the ones who are quick to be envious and jealous of you. So they always working and trying to stab you in the back. These are the same people that shake your hand, smile in your face, then go sharpen the knife that they shook your hand with, they stick it in your back. And they never take the knife off because they want to go back in and twist the knife that they stab you in the back with, make sure that they finish you off. But you gotta be able to know that when you got those type of people around you, you have to play them to the left. You can't let them know your right move, your next move, because your next move is your best move. If you're going right, tell them you're going left. You know, whatever you're doing, you tell them the opposite of what you're doing, because they can project what you're doing. They're more than likely going to throw a monkey wrench in the game. You know, I know guys that are successful, who have friends who are their partners in what they do. They see them with another woman, they go and they call their wife. And they tell their wife, hey, did you know that so-and-so was cheating on you? You know, they tell their competitors, say, man, I got information on so-and-so. I can give you this information in exchange for a couple dollars. He don't know that I got this information. He trusts me more than he trusts anybody. He thinks I'm his right-hand man. And these are real people. They do this in real life. There are multiple peoples that's around you. There are women around you that when you sleep, they videotape you. They got you on videotape because they want to blow you up on social media. They want to defame you. You got partners around you who smile in your face, they drink your liquor, they ride in your Benz, they ride your Rolls Royce all the time. They secretly plot on how to destroy you. They secretly telling your enemies key information about you to bring you down. You know, in business, you have to be discreet. You can't let people know your every move. You know, you got to pretty much make everybody sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, because people will compete, people will try to steal your ideals, and people will take your information and give it to the next person just so you can fail or just so they can disrupt what you got going on. You know, women that gets up under you and they act like they like you and they act like they down with you, they're really down with somebody else. They're really trying to get up under you and see if they can steal some trade secrets. So you got to be discreet about the women that you deal with as well. You know, if a woman is an oddball or oddity, or she don't match your rhythm, you know, she's young, she's cute, and she like she can be with a younger man, or she like she can be with a guy that's way younger than you. You know for a surety that you know you're an older gentleman and that you don't look as handsome or you don't look as good as this young dude that she can have, then question her. Why would she choose you? I know some young women like older men, I understand that principle. But sometimes, you know, younger women are still on a mission, you know, in these, especially in corporate America, to get up under you and get your trade secrets, to get your business plans, to peep your proposals, see what you got going on. And then they convey that to people that pay them. So you got to be very leery about who you put in your midst, especially when it comes to women. And then young men, be careful. They're hungry, they're ambitious. A lot of them, they say they're your nephew. They act like they down with you.
Oh shit, I'm making bacon, my shit. I can't let my bacon burn for this art, man.
They will get what they can get, and they move around.
I actually could.
Then they take
I'm hungry.
or their tools or their skills somewhere else. You know,
like and subscribe.
That's close to you.
Yo, why 6 people in here and I got 0 likes, man? Let me check my bacon. Oh! How this shit cooks so fast.
Move to jealousy. Move to envy.
This shit burnt or nah?
And they're underachieving.
Damn.
And they're a non-believer. So that frustrates them. And a lot of times people think that they can deem themselves successful and start coming up against a powerful man or a powerful woman. So you got to watch those people that's close to you. Those are the ones, your brother, your uncle, your sister, your cousin.
Thumbs up, thumbs up.
Those are the most dangerous people on the planet. The people that are most close to you. The people that have the info. The people that you entrusted with knowledge and secrets.
I'm gonna still eat that bacon anyway. You know what I'm saying? I like it crispy.
So make sure that you vet everybody.
I like it crispy. Back to the outline.
You know,
Step 1.
They got up under me. They bowed down to my feet. 20 minutes later, they was at my throat. I had people tell me that they'll never leave me and that they're gonna always be here. Within 3 or 4 months, they're nowhere to be found. I had people, that come and bring information about other people. But their whole sole mission was to get information from me so they could take it back. I was always taught that the dog that bring a bone, carry a bone. So you got to be very, very wise and very, very strategic. Strategy is all about not telling people what your next move is. Strategy is all about planning 3 or 4 steps ahead. Whatever you do in your first strategy should be able to affect what's going on in your next strategy. Each strategy elevates the next strategy. Each move elevates your next move. Everything is for a reason. One thing leads to another. One move leads to another move. That's a better move that leads to another move. That's a better move. And that's what it's all about. It's all about strategy. It's all about being quiet. It's all about extrapolating yourself out of the situation.
It's all about
Sometimes you just got to get ghosts of people.
focusing your time.
Sometimes you just got to have everybody wonder what happened to him, what happened to her. I haven't heard from him or her in months. And then when you come back bigger and better. You come back with that fire under your feet.
I want to make some coffee.
You know, what you've been strategizing and the moves that you've been making. Everybody ain't to be trusted. Everything ain't for everybody. Some things you just have to keep to yourself. Some things you got to
make some coffee.
Keeping quiet. Because if you don't, that can be self-destruction. You can destroy yourself by conveying the right message to the wrong person. And believe, if you don't believe anything else, that the better you conceal your intentions, the better you keep your mouth shut, the least you talk to people, the greater the chance it is that you succeeding. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, remember, keep your mouth shut.
It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button.
Say less as possible.
Shall we begin?
Increasing your silence. Never let them know your real goal.
That's not
a
song.
You want to take somebody out, give them a fake plan, let them run with that.
Shit.
And then later on, let them see the real plan. So, man, this has been Pimpin' Ken, man. Y'all go get my new book at audible.com. April 4th, we got the award show here in Atlanta, Georgia.
We'll be here for a while, man.
So y'all make sure y'all come down to Atlanta.
Like my
check
shit.
that out. And we out.
So you can see me.
Shout out to Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg got his AJ Jack, man. Did a double AJ Jack video. Now, before they sell out AJ Jack, man. AJ Jack, Snoop Dogg died in the AJ Jack. The ambassador of HHF.
Hip hop fraternity.
This is the Cleveland chapter. This is a dollar bill right here. We appreciate you, Ken. Everybody behind that camera on that side of it. For the people over here.
It's the hip hop fraternity. I like it. It's fresh job. You got your fresh job? I put my good energy into this. This ain't no demonic shit. This ain't no hell star. It's fresh job.
I want everybody to understand it's our culture, our call. That jacket, let me see that real quick.
I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
But it says something on it.
We're not doing no demons.
I don't know for people. The culture, our call. Our culture, our call. Yeah.
Demon Slayer.
So think about it, right? Now this here is gonna be very profound. What I'm about to say. Make sure you go get my book, The $48 a Game.
We got that demon. We got that blood art.
Get it at audible.com. All you gotta do is type my name, Pimpin' Ken. When you get to audible.com, and this book is
Pimpin' Ken. I don't know. I just love how this paint just slide on them jeans, man. I love how the paint slide on them jeans, baby.
Welcome to the Undertone Podcast, where we talk about all things free.
we've heard weird stuff before, but this feels
Give me some more.
What was that?
What he saying? He's saying drip.
Undertone, rated R, theaters Friday the 13th. to take care of some business and make
Real.
sure, that we do what we need to do. So I guess the question that people is asking me is, Ken, why do you say we don't chase them, we replace them? Well, it's obvious reasons why I don't chase them. I don't chase them because I believe the person that's generally doing the chasing is the one that's getting played. When you put too much value on something and you want it real bad, it tends to never work out. How many times have you called a person over and over again, reached out to a person,
You don't chase
pursue a
nobody.
deal or pursue a relationship, and in most cases, that person ended up avoiding you, that person just totally disregards you because that person feel the advantage. They feel that you want something from them.
Be
So
what you
therefore,
want. Be with
are
you.
their time.
Be what you want.
And that's what we have to do. We have to figure out how to leverage
You want
situations where
patience?
those situations
Be
is on our time
patient.
as opposed to being on someone else's time. And that's
People
one
that's
of the
patient
things
gonna like
that,
you.
I try to master as a master scientist and the author of the book, The Argument in Chess. Life is chess. Even in the game, a lot of times, if I really wanted a woman really bad, I would never chase her. And my partner would be like, man, you got action. I'm like, yeah, but the longer I hold out and the longer I stay firm on my principles, the better prospect of this woman, really coming into my fold and really being down about my program. And that's one of the things that you got to have patience for. A lot of young men don't have patience. They rush upon destruction blindly, and they just try to make everything happen
Listen to the old man.
real swift. They said haste make
So
waste.
take your time, boy.
Do things hastily or quickly, be generally,
You ain't gotta run everywhere.
mess up something or something don't go right. So it's incumbent upon you as very intelligent to always weigh the situation, always be the one that's in control. A man that can't control himself can never control others. If you really want to control a business deal, you want to control your spouse or your significant other, one of the things you have to do is you have to exercise self-control. That's why in the game we say first, ass, last. And when you can restrain yourself from sexual encounters, you can quit from being sexual, and you can not chase the woman's vagina.
Stop being so freaky, boy.
On the pedestal, as Goldie like to say, then you
Have patience. Be a painter.
position. When people are not being chased, it irks them. It really throws them off balance. And that's the key to winning any situation. If Michael Jordan wanted to beat the Lakers, or he wanted to beat the Pistons or New York back in the day, he had to throw them off balance.
Thank you,
A lot of
guys.
times they would pursue Michael, and Michael passed the ball to Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant.
Thank you, guys.
Dennis Rodman on the player
Forgot
on
the
the team,
nostrils.
because that would disrupt New York because they think Michael Jordan going to be shooting the ball. Well, it's the same thing in life. If somebody think that you're going to be pursuing them sexually, then that's the advantage that they're going to have on you. But if you don't chase them, if you don't pursue them, if you not let sex be your main focus, and you not let being with that person be your main focus, it tends to throw them off balance. And then they start asking the question, do this person really like me? Do this person really want to be with me? What do I have to do to get in a relationship with him? Even in relationships that you're already in, sometimes you have to retract or you have to retrieve from the relationship and give yourself some distance in order to create a better bond between you and your significant other, your spouse, or your folks. A lot of times, I would send my folks across country, and I won't call them for days, and they just be sitting up, and they be like, you don't want this, you don't want this. So what am I supposed to do with this? I'm like, just throw it in the dresser. I'll be there. I'll come and get it eventually. And that tended to work for me because she knew that she wasn't the most important thing in my equation. She knew that she went the
Yeah.
only thing that I was focused
People don't
on.
like being important.
And she knew that
Too important.
whatever she had for me was driving me. So I had created the advantage in the illusion that I didn't want it, but I really wanted it bad. Who don't want some money? You know, somebody sitting on $5,000 or $6,000, you can't wait to get your hands on it. But sometimes as a chess player, you have to not chase the bag. You got to act like the bag is insignificant, like it's unimportant. And that's when you tend to get the advantage. And once you get the advantage, you know, it's like a casino. You know, somebody playing a slot machine or somebody playing a specific spot on the blackjack table or on the poker table. They don't want to get that spot up because they have a notion or a belief that that spot is going to eventually hit or that it's high. And that's one of the things you have to do. You have to be like a slot machine. Once somebody put $500 in you, they don't want to give you up because they figure if I let him go, you know what I'm saying? I mean, somebody else gonna come and hit the jackpot. And it's all psychology. It's all mental. It's all, you know, how you look at things